So my name is Zach Berry. I'm a co-founder of Banan, and we sell a frozen fruit soft serve made from 100% local Hawaiian bananas.
My name is Scott Cooney. I'm founder and CEO of Pono Home, which is a residential energy efficiency company that specializes in LED lighting and other high efficiency fixtures for the home.
I'm Nan Lu, company's Shakanet. And Shakanet provided automated internet kiosks and Wi-Fi solutions for mainly the tourist industry, hotels and airports. We did a couple of cafes too.
So I'm Mellie James, and I'm the co-founder of Nirvino. I was a company that started in 2007 in the Bay Area. What it started as was the first mobile website for wine with the largest database of wine bottles in the world. So this was kind of before iPhones existed. There were smartphones, but they were kind of clunky. You had to use your web browser, which was, okay. But it started off being the first mobile website for wine, and it turned into the #1 wine app on the iTunes store once the iPhone came into existence, which of course was about a year and a half later.
My name is Matthew Johnson. I'm the CEO of Oahu Fresh. Oahu Fresh started off as a community-supported agriculture program where we have members who receive a weekly bag of produce from local farms. And then we've expanded into a food hub where we're sourcing product for restaurants and also providing distribution and business development services for local farms.
So my name is Love Chance. I'm the owner of the Indigenous Soap Company. We make handmade organic bar soaps for bathing the body, and we've been doing it for about 13 years, and everything is made with plants and plant oils, no chemicals or fragrances or preservatives.
My name is Lauren Shoup. I own Lauren Shoup & Associates. We're a company that brings over local products from the Big Island here to Oahu, and then we distribute them. Right now we deal exclusively with local farmers. So basically we help small farms incubate their ideas and their value-added products, and we help distribute them here on Oahu. So for example, like a Macna company we work with, before they were very small, but then we helped them to sell at farmers markets here on Oahu, and eventually now they're like Whole Foods and bigger locations like that. So basically we just take small products and try to get them a bigger market here on Oahu than what they could get over on the Big Island.
My name is Jason Sewell. I have two businesses. One is DevLeague, which is a software development bootcamp or accelerated learning program. It's really kind of jump-starting people's career paths of kind of, not knowing much about software development or a little bit to really getting them career ready and workforce ready and getting them into jobs. My other business is actually a software development solutions company. So we build custom full stack software, so much of the same stuff that we teach at DevLeague is what we do professionally, and then kind of pay it back. And we focus primarily on education, energy, and infrastructure are the verticals that we try to target for the software we build.
So my name is Bianca Bellino. I'm the CEO and co-founder of JetSet ESL, and JetSet ESL works with English schools around the world, and we connect their students to our native conversational instructors who are all native English speakers. So what we're doing is we're actually augmenting their existing curriculum, and we're giving students a chance to practice what they're learning in a book in a real-life setting.
Hi, my name is Rachel Fujihara. I am a co-founder of Box Jelly. We are a co-working space located in Honolulu, Hawaii.
My name is Shauna Trivana, and I'm one of the co-founders and one of the co-directors of Impact Hub Honolulu, another co-working space hoping to open also somewhere in Kakako.
Sure, my name is Peter Rowan. I've been an entrepreneur pretty much my whole life in a whole number of capacities. I started my first business in high school. It was a house painting business, had a window washing company, property management. Paid my way through college a little bit through that. Actually, my parents paid for college. That paid more for food, beer, things like that. Yeah. I worked in the former Soviet Union between college and graduate school. Got a little bit of a taste for entrepreneurship there. I went to business school And then I worked for a private equity firm in New York that was investing in startups. It was odd in that we were investing in technology in Russia mostly. During that time, it was the 90s when the internet first came up, so we got interested in that. And we started investing in internet companies in New York. And that's where I'm from. And so I went to work for one of the portfolio companies, at first as their CFO and then ultimately as their president. And so it was an internet application development company called T3 Media. And so I ran that for a few years, kind of right around the meltdown of the internet, but we sold the business in 2000. I moved to Seattle, where my wife is from, and got involved in some entrepreneurial things. And then I took this job with this really boring company that turns coins into cash called Coinstar. And it turned out to be the greatest job you could ever have. So I was the head of new ventures. So my job was really to figure out what else that they could do than this coin counting business, which was pretty good. And it was kind of a small niche business that they pretty much owned. They were a public company and there was a lot of pressure to grow. And so because I'd had some experience with entrepreneurship and some experience with corporate finance and some experience with sort of innovation, product development, they kind of let me do all those things. So I spent nearly 10 years there. And during that time, we invested in about 30 different businesses, some of which we started from scratch inside in kind of an incubator, a captive incubator, some of which we acquired or invested in. And so, like all good private equity or venture capital portfolios, they consist of a whole lot of things that don't work, that fail miserably, some which are okay, and a few, hopefully, one, that get really big enough to pay for everything else. And that's kind of my story. So we owned several different electronic payments businesses that worked out pretty well. A lot of newfangled kiosks, because we were a kiosk company that were pretty embarrassing failures in hindsight. Now I can tell you about some of those. And yeah, of course, yeah, sure. Well, and then the one that at the time seemed like a really good idea and now kind of seems like a dumb idea, which was the big success, was called Redbox. So we started Redbox in 2005, and by 2010, when I left, it had about $1 billion in revenue. So it was a pretty fast growth company. And then now, of course, when you look back, more than 10 years later, you think, wait, why would you want to be in the DVD rental business? But yeah. So, most of my experience has been in starting things that end up not working out, actually. But, I'm a firm believer that you have to fail in order to succeed. So. I'm good at failing.
So yeah, I am Luke Tucker. I'm the program manager at Accelerate UH and kind of entrepreneur in residence as well, working with our teams and startups. So what is Accelerate UH? We are a public-private partnership between the University of Hawaii and Sultan Ventures. And we are about empowering and investing in UH's entrepreneurs. That includes students, faculty, alumni. Even if you have a UH IP that you want to try and turn into a startup, that's something that we can invest in. And we have a 16-week program that goes through how to do a lean startup, how you can build your product, and how you can market yourself and build your financial model and get you investor ready. That's the goal of the program.
Yeah, my name is Jeremy Pearl. I'm the CEO of Hawaii ADU LLC. What we're doing is we are bringing affordable housing to Hawaii in a brand new way. Piggybacks along with the accessory dwelling unit ordinance that was passed in September of last year. And what we're doing is we're accelerating the adoption of secondary dwellings for people and giving them greater access to it at a much more affordable price.
My name is Jenna Farnsworth, and I'm the managing partner of Blue Startups, and also I run the Hawaii Angels Investment Network. So with Hawaii Angels, we've been at it for a long time. So we started in 2002. And that is a group of high net worth individuals. They invest their own capital into startup companies. We've done somewhere over 70 deals in that time frame, put to work over $40 million into startup companies. In 2013, we founded Blue Startups with Hank and Maya Rogers as my partners. And that company is a venture accelerator, and we invest again in startups at an earlier stage, even before the angels get involved. So proof of concept stage, minimum viable product, what we call MVP stage companies. And we invest a little bit of capital and we tranche out that capital into phases.
My name is Bill Spencer. I have a very fun life. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been the past president of the Hawaii Venture Capital Association, where I served for 15 years, bringing together entrepreneurs, investors, and service providers in monthly networking meetings, where I got to see the growth of our entrepreneurial community. I was one of the founding members of Hawaii Angels, which is Hawaii's only angel investor group. I now serve on the board and on the angel screening committee, where I get to see 2 or 3 investors every month. I mean, 2 or 3 entrepreneurs every month. And then I'm also a lead mentor with Blue Startups, which is our premier entrepreneur incubator.